Shalom, peace be with you. We will read from the Gospel of Matthew chapter 9 with the perikop title, The Workers Are Few. Jesus went through all the towns and villages, teaching in their synagogues, proclaiming the good news of the kingdom and healing every disease and sickness. When he saw the crowds, he had compassion on them because they were harassed and helpless, like sheep without shepherd. Then he said to his disciple, "The harvest is plentiful, but the workers are few. Ask the Lord of the harvest, therefore, to send out workers into his harvest field." The word of the Lord. Thanks be to God. Jesus is going from one village to another. He always teach in their synagogues, in a place of worship, in a church. We can call it in a church today. But back then it's called synagogues. It's a place of worship for the Jews. Jesus proclaimed the good news of the kingdom because Jesus himself is the kingdom of God. The kingdom of God is at hand. That means Jesus is close. Jesus is here. And Jesus is God. Why? What's the proof that Jesus is God? Here's the proof. Jesus can heal every disease and sickness. All diseases and all sicknesses. Who can heal disease and sickness at an instant? At an instant? Just like that? Only God can do that. Doctors need to prescribe medicine. Doctors need to prescribe treatment, therapy. But Jesus, beyond that, Jesus is God. He cures, He heals people with sickness. And at that very instant, at that very moment, the person is healed. And only God can do that. And Jesus is God because Jesus can do it. That is the proof. Don't think that Jesus is only a messenger. Yeah, messenger, okay, but his identity is also God. He is messenger because he is human. Human needs to work, to do something, to do what he is created to do. God become human. It is possible, right? How about human become God? Is it possible? Of course not. Therefore, don't limit God. God can do whatever He likes. He wants to be human, He becomes human. He becomes Jesus. The Spirit becomes flesh. The Word becomes flesh, and that is Jesus. God human. Human God. Jesus saw the crowds and he had compassion because they were harassed. Is it harassed or harassed? They were harassed. They were tired. They were helpless, like sheep without shepherd. Yeah. Jesus is a good shepherd. Why? Because Jesus gave his life to be slaughtered as a sacrifice, a real sacrifice, highly valued sacrifice, perfect sacrifice, because Jesus is God, and therefore we don't need to offer animal sacrifice anymore. God himself already become human and God sacrificed himself. It's a perfect sacrifice. The thing is now we need to follow Jesus because Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life. Nobody comes to heaven without going through Jesus. And Jesus asked us to ask the Lord of the harvest, because so many harvests while the workers are few. The workers are few. Ask the Lord of the harvest. Ask God the Father, who owns this earth, who owns this world, to send out workers to harvest. That means to invite people to come to know who God is. Because without knowing who God is, people cannot be saved. People needs to be reborn again in spirit. Otherwise, human people cannot go to heaven, because heaven is spirit. To enter heaven, you need to be reborn. You need to be baptized. Baptized means you are reborn. You are reborn. A new life in the spirit. For those of you who receive additional insights from Jesus, please share with us. And don't forget to subscribe, and also to give it a like. I'll see you in the next video with the next perikop, still from the Gospel of Matthew. Thank you, and God bless you. Jesus bless you. Jesus bless us all.